What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, yesterday I promised you an update on the Ashley Elkins case. Missing Warren, mother of two, been missing since January 2nd. They haven't recovered her body. And her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, DeAndre, what's this guy's name? Booker, went to court yesterday, and he's being booked on second-degree murder. New charges that have been brought up to him. So he made his court appearance yesterday for them to tell him the good news. And I'm about to show you what they were talking about in court yesterday, because it was some interesting findings I want to talk about. But there are people that refuse to admit guilt, and they will go down with the ship, no matter how fast or slow it's descending into the ocean. Here's what they have so far.
First of 5 new developments in the search for a missing mother from Warren. Police have now filed murder charges in connection with Ashley Elkins' disappearance. Welcome to CBS News Detroit at 5. I'm Meredith Bruckner.
And I'm Lauren Winfrey. We've been covering Ashley Elkins' disappearance for weeks, and now her ex-boyfriend, DeAndre Booker, is charged with her murder, even though her body has not been found. Jack Springate is live outside the 39th District Court in Roseville. So, Jack, what evidence led prosecutors to upgrade those charges?
Well, Lauren, it was new evidence that we haven't seen before that actually came from the ex-boyfriend's home when they were doing a search there back on January 7th. An officer testified in court today to seeing a bloody scene inside the bathroom. We learned today that blood belonged to Ashley Elkins. Prosecutors say this new evidence, along with the lack of any sign of Elkins' whereabouts and her inactivity when it comes to her bank records since she went missing, was enough to bring a first-degree premeditated murder charge against her ex-boyfriend. It's also bringing some hope to Elkins' family.
It's been, a little over 4 weeks now waiting for murder charges to come. And so, though this does not bring complete closure, but we know that this is the journey to justice. So this is where it starts, and that's what the family wants.
Prosecutors filed 3 other charges for evidence tampering, mutilating a dead body, and concealing the death of an individual. Those are all in addition to the lying to police charge he was booked on back on January 9th. All the work investigators put into getting enough evidence to file these charges still comes with an emotional toll.
The officers were invested in this from the beginning, and doing that search became more invested throughout, and when it was over, felt very defeated.
Evidence from their week-long search at the Pine Tree Acres landfill is still being processed, but as of now, there's still no sign of Elkins' body. Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido delivered some optimism, saying he's been part of several cases where they still got a conviction without one.
This county has seen, since I've been practicing almost 40 years, 4 cases that I'm very familiar with that have had no body and have had total conviction. Because there's no other way sometimes to explain it when you don't have a body, except all of the evidence that's been accumulated.
The murder charge alone was enough for a judge to deny Booker's bond in this case. The next hearing date is set for February 5th. That's where there will be a preliminary probable cause conference, that is, and then 1 week later, Booker will actually physically be in the courtroom on February 12th for a preliminary examination. Make sure you stay with us on air and online to hear any updates that we have along the way. But for now, reporting live in Roseville, I'm Jack Springate, CBS News Detroit.
In more news tonight, murder charges have been filed against the ex-boyfriend of a missing mother from Warren.
Yeah, 32-year-old DeAndre Booker was formally arraigned on charges today. Police now confirm that DNA from Ashley Elkins was found in his apartment and in a dumpster outside of his apartment. As Will Jones shows us tonight, Booker is now facing 4 new charges.
Ty and Kimberly, DeAndre Booker had been previously charged with lying to a police officer, so now he's facing a total of 5 charges. But investigators warn that their work on this case is far from over. They haven't found Ashley Elkins' body yet.
DeAndre Booker now facing 4 additional charges, including first-degree murder and tampering with evidence. This in connection to the disappearance of his ex-girlfriend, Ashley Elkins, who is presumed to be deceased. Elkins' family packed into a 39th District courtroom for Booker's arraignment this morning.
It's very difficult, but I think the hardest part is hearing the charges, right? because then you start to visualize and picture what occurred. That's very difficult.
The new charges coming after DNA testing confirmed that blood discovered in the bathroom of Booker's Roseville home belonged to Elkins. Police say the mother of two was last seen at Booker's home on January 2nd.
It's been, a little over 4 weeks now waiting for murder charges to come. And so, though this does not bring complete closure, but we know that this is the journey to justice. So this is where it starts. And that's what the family wants. We want justice in this case.
After combing through a landfill, the search for Elkins' body continues, but Macomb County Prosecutor Pete Lucido is confident he can still get a conviction without finding her body.
Past practice is what I rely on for future performance here. This county has seen, since I've been practicing almost 40 years, 4 cases that I'm very familiar with that have had no body and have had total conviction.
Investigators are hopeful that they will find Ashley Elkins' body, but right now they're not actively searching. Booker is being held on no bond. He is due back in court here next week for a probable cause hearing. We're live in Roseville. Will Jones, Local 4.
Guys, that's the latest of what they're talking about in the Ashley Elkins case. May she rest in peace. And it said he was booked on 4 new charges as of yesterday. And those charges are right here. I got them. It's premeditated murder, tampering with evidence, disinterment of a body, which is basically moving a body after it's dead, and concealing the death of an individual. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is the same guy that was stalking this girl for a while. Supposedly, she's been broken up with him since September. I seen on the article. Since September of 2024, she done broke off things with him. This guy was stalking and bothering her, both in the street and in the internet, to where she had to hide when she seen him or if he was in the vicinity. It says up here, December 31st of last year, New Year's Eve day, he booked an appointment, a hair appointment, to her house under a different name. When she came and seen it was him, right? She got quiet, hid, and told everybody in the house, reportedly, to keep quiet. Do you think about that? Broke up with the guy, and he's still bothering her, booking hair appointments under another name. Just trying to make itself known, be in her presence. That's the thing. As a man, it's our responsibility to know when to walk away and know when things ain't going in our favor. Something as little as getting on somebody's nerves can end you in big trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to chase somebody that don't want me as a man. That's one of the issues I got with this guy. Googled all of this stuff about how to go on a run and all of this type of stuff. Everything pointing to him in this situation. Said it was blood in the bathroom. Now, the part that I don't understand is he said the blood and the DNA matched. It was a significant amount of blood in the bathroom. The thing that I don't understand is on this timeline I'm looking at, it says that they had seen him going in and out of the house, and her car was found at his apartment. Multiple times they see him going in and out of the house, but they don't say they seen her. So how did all of that blood or her body wind up getting in the house? You know, because remember, her body's not found. A significant amount of blood in the house, in the bathroom, if it's not recorded of her coming or going. That's one of the things I would like to understand, because, I mean, it's stuff that's left out in the media when they're doing these reports. But what I do know is this, man. This guy, and this is the big thing, there's 2 things that bother me with this. This guy right here has no honor. And we knew that when he had a history of larceny, thievery, and stuff in his background, criminal background. This guy done laughed and joked with Ashley's people. I'm more than sure, because they knew who he was. I'm more than sure she had her kids around him if they was dating for a while. I think they said they was dating 5 months. And this guy right here won't open his mouth. He already been charged about murder. won't say nothing. Sitting up in jail, just sitting there, giving a big F you to all those people that welcomed him into the family on the strength of this woman who he killed and took out of here. Another thing about this is, like I said about honor, like this guy don't have no honor. This guy, everything points to you. The worst of the worst that could happen is here. Now you're charged with murder. Didn't find the body, but they charged it anyway. What's going on in his head to where he's saying, you know what? I don't want to be in the news no more. I don't want this thing to keep going. You know, her people didn't do anything to me, and regardless of what I did, I'm busted. Might as well come clean. These people are stressed out. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't my enemy. I know her kids, had fun with the kids. Out of respect for them, I should say something. He won't. He won't. And that's the big issue I got. That's the big issue I got. You stood on killing this girl. You know what I'm saying? Everything point to you. You got busted, and now you're allowed to sit there and not say anything while people in the world scrambles for answers, especially answers due to the family. Now, this is the thing a lot of people don't think about. The findings and stuff in court came out. Some of the stuff came out that they didn't mention, right? When these people go through these trials, the anxiety that they have to go through and stress, reliving what they think happening compared to what's shown in court. Because when you're in court, they show a lot of stuff up there, interviews and stuff, where the realization of the nightmare of what happened to a loved one, the family has to sit through that. People don't think about that when they do crimes out here. And this guy right here is going to put these people through a whole bunch of stress that's undue that they don't have to go through. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to the trial, if there even is one. Because, you know, nowadays with the bullshit justice system, they'll give somebody a deal when, you know, they do something heinous such as this. All in all, this is a tragedy. Supposedly one of her children suffers from autism. And, you know, now they're left with trying to deal with that and deal with, you know, just the situation that their mom's not coming home. That's the thing, man. That's one of the things that stopped me from like doing stuff to people when I was younger and weak-minded. People care about this person, regardless if I like them or not. Other people do. And that person, you know, is not the sum total of my existence, so I'll let life deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And it usually does. But this guy right here, you can't just, as a man, keep putting yourself in somebody's face that don't want to deal with you. As a man, you find your own way. It's up to you to pick your lane and stay in it. She don't want you to move on. There's somebody else that'll tickle your fancy later on in life. So they was only dating, I think it was 5 months, and you threw your life away over 5 months. Always come down to control, and the ones that lack control the most are the ones that crave it from other people. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Justice for Ashley Elkins.